Jesus, Mohammed, Gandhi. I love these guys. I love these three people. What do I love about them? The biggest thing, forgiveness. They were so into forgiveness. Jesus, I was raised as a kid about Jesus' forgiveness. And I was so stunned when they would tell me the stories. People would tell me, these Christians would tell me the stories about Jesus' forgiveness. Things he did in his life. Amazing things. I thought, how could someone offer that level of forgiveness? And these people, some of them who would teach me about Jesus' forgiveness, wouldn't practice it in their lives. They would work on these other Christian rituals, and they'd leave forgiveness behind. How could you worship Christ and leave forgiveness behind? And do any rituals? How could you allow yourself to do any Christian rituals and leave forgiveness behind? I've got a Muslim friend who does a lot of Muslim rituals, a lot of prayer, all that, but there are certain things that the prophet did in his life. And from what I understand, he is emulating those. So I think it's, you put your right shoe on first, you enter the building or exit the building in a certain way, you only eat with your right hand. I believe that there were some activities, like listening to music. I'll only listen to music the way the Prophet Muhammad did, just with percussion and male voice. He honors every one of those little minute details to honor the prophet. Yet the Prophet Muhammad was so big into forgiveness, this guy's not into forgiveness at all. How could he honor all of these little details of his prophet who he loves and leave out forgiveness? That's like having a brand new car with brand new paint job, custom wheels, custom seat covers, and no engine. Forgiveness! That's what world peace is. I mean, Gandhi knew people were coming to gun him down, and then he was going to be killed when he went and spoke. He says, and he said, we got to arm and have people there with guns. He says, no. It'll just, people get shot, people will get killed. If it's meant for me to go, I'm going to go. And when he got shot and he lied there dying, he was raw. He just was going to visit his God, and he'd forgiven. It was all about forgiveness. Jesus was all about forgiveness. Muhammad was all about forgiveness. I'm trying to forgive. I'm not as good as these guys. I'm human. I try. Here's what I've done. Here's some mistakes I've made in forgiveness. I forgive you. And the guy says, I didn't ask for your forgiveness, you stupid jerk. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe forgiveness isn't for him. Maybe forgiveness is for me. Now, if someone asks me, will you forgive me? I have no malice in my heart for you. I have forgiven you. Please, I don't want you to carry me around. I don't want to have any hatred towards you. I'll tell them that, they leave. We're fine. But I really haven't forgiven them. I haven't forgotten. I'm not that good. So what happens is I fake it. I pretend like I've forgiven. And then I stew for like 2 days, a week, a month, a year. And then I do forgive. And I've forgiven everybody who's ever done anything bad to me. And I'm getting better at it. Sometimes I'll get in the car and someone will start getting behind me. And they're revving up on me. And I'm like, oh, I forgive them. I'm going to be kind. I'm going to show that I'm going to be in forgiveness. When I get home, I lay in bed and I'm angry, wanting to have punched that guy in the face like I used to in the old days. I'm working on trying to forgive and trying to live my life the way Muhammad, Gandhi, and Jesus lived their lives. Forgiveness first. The Imam told me a story about how someone came up and started choking the Prophet, nearly killed Muhammad. The second he let go, Muhammad got a breath and said, hey, would you like to have some tea? Sit with me. And the guy immediately knew this man had magic. And followed him from that point on. So there's a lot of stories like that all the way around, and I don't have it, like I said, but I'm going to fake it, and I'm going to show that level of forgiveness, even if it isn't in my heart yet. Flavor on America.